Ever play Gwent?
I do. And what's more, I usually win. If you've a deck, sit down. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique cards. How's that for enticement?
Let's lay him down.
Hello everybody, my name is Dimsy, and welcome back to kind of a special little episode of The Witcher 3. These videos will basically be covering the Gwent games in the game, and I guess I'll just do this in the future. I'll kind of separate them from the normal, kind of usual, kind of dedicated playthrough videos, and kind of have these in a separate playlist. And you know, if people want to watch them, they can watch them, and if they don't want to, they don't need to. It's all good, you know. It's K. But yeah, so you know, just sit back, you know, relax, and let's just watch some Gwent battles, and let's see if we can kind of improve my own play, and see if we can kind of, you know, get better at the game together. Or maybe you're a pro. In that case, teach me. Feel free to, you know, give me a bunch of pointers, because I'd happily accept any tips and tricks and, you know, hints and advice that you can give me, because I'm actually really new to card games just in general, not just Gwent. Never been much of a fan of them, and for my first playthrough I pretty much exclusively just, you know, played kind of the quote-unquote the main game, and avoided the Gwent battles like the plague. Just did not even go near them. And I kind of regret that, because I started playing Gwent at the kind of the very end of my very first kind of new game playthrough, and I kind of, you know, got into it, you know, and slowly fell in love with it, and yeah, I kind of regret that I didn't give it a chance a bit earlier, but hey, I'm making up for lost time in my New Game Plus playthrough. But yeah, so my first opponent here for this video, for my very first Gwent video, will be the Baron, the Bloody Baron of Crow's Purge. And he's a lot easier than I thought he would be. You know, considering that he, you know, purports to be, you know, he claims to be pretty good and that he always wins, but, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be so arrogant, because, as we see right here, he's kind of kicking my ass. I mean, I am just barely winning. I do have that leader card that basically removes all the weather effects, and that's the only thing that's basically saving me from losing this battle. So yeah, no, I shouldn't be so cocky. I was really close to losing this fight. What the hell's wrong with me? And there it is. There I draw my leader card, and I just remove all the weather effects. Can I just say just how insane that leader card is?
You won. A man's only as good as his word. Take the card. I fear Velen's short on worthy opponents. Boat builder in Oroton might be one. There was also an old soothsayer, lived east of here, near the windmill, last I heard. There's a lad, about as reasonable as an old mare, but he plays a devilish hand. In fact, I don't rightly know that you're ready for him.
That's true, that kid is disgustingly good. And we see there we got the Sigismund Dijkstra card.
Wouldn't mind if you
That's a damn good card. That's a spy card, and spy cards, the way spy cards work, for anybody who just, you know, isn't familiar with the game, is basically it's got a kind of a risk-reward kind of mechanic to it, where it's a spy card, which means that you put the card in your opponent's deck rather than your own, and in return you get to draw two decks. No! 2 cards from your deck. There we go. Yay! I managed to get there in the end. So basically what that does, the risk is obviously you are putting a couple of strength points into your opponent's deck rather than your own, so you're making his deck stronger. That's kind of the problem with the spy cards, and obviously the more powerful the spy card is, the more of a risk it is, because take for example Stefan Skillen. That's a spy card that the Nilfgaardian Empire has, and he is worth 9 points. That's insane. Listen, 9? That's ridiculous, right? That's more than Yennefer and more than Triss. Well, I guess not really technically more than Yennefer, considering that she has the medic ability where she can revive a discarded card from your deck. So yeah, I guess that would be technically a bit more. But point is, spy cards are really good. So we got a Sigismund Dijkstra card from our good old friend the Bloody Baron, and I'm hoping to put it into some good use. Well, some good use, considering that I will be focusing on playing the Nilfgaardian deck. That will kind of be my to-go deck, my kind of preferred deck for this playthrough. Because I fucking love the Nilfgaardians. I'm just, just straight up, I just love them. And we're fighting the Dwarven blacksmith in Crow's Perch right now, and we have got 2 spy cards. So woohoo for me! And he is using a decoy card. What those decoy cards are is, well, I mean, self-explanatory, I guess, if you're just watching the game. You basically draw the decoy card, you lay it on the table, and you basically swap it for another card that's already been placed on your deck. Or, on the deck. And that's pretty good. If you feel like you've misplayed something, or if the opponent is placing a bunch of spy cards in your little pile, you can kind of, pull that card and play it for yourself, I guess. Where you get to you get to draw 2 cards from your own deck, just like your opponent did. Of course, you could always just, choose to abstain and keep that, keep the spy cards to kind of, bolster your own strength of your own little deck. But hey, I prefer to just, use the spy card and get 2 extra cards. That's pretty good. That's that's insanely good, actually. Let's not even play around there. And we see the opponent, the Dwarven blacksmith here. He has put down a commander's horn, which doubles the worth of his cards. Pretty good card. Pretty good card, yeah. But I don't understand why. I mean, this is where kind of we get to see kind of this different variants, or I guess just different levels of AIs that are in the game, because a human would not put that card and bolster, bolster a goddamn 6, a card that's worth 6 points when he has Milva. That's just ridiculous. It's preposterous. I don't. But oh well. I guess, And this is, I'm just being, this is just bad manners. I'm wasting time just so I can kind of get a really high score. And we got Kahir! That's great. That's a level 6 level card for the Nilfgaardian Empire. And I even put him in a deck, right. That's great. Yeah, for now, since I don't have enough cards in my Nilfgaardian deck to kind of be able to use it, I'm stuck with the Northern deck. I say stuck, it's probably the best deck in the game. That faction is just ridiculously good. The Northern Realms have some really good leader cards. And specifically the card that doubles the siege bracket, doubles the points of every card in the siege bracket. That's a That's a great leader ability, but my personal favorite is the card, the leader card that you actually start with, which which actually removes all the weather effects on the that you've put on the deck. It's called a deck, right? I mean, no, wait. The deck is called. The term deck is referred to your entire deck of cards that you have available for play, right? And then you put them on the board? Right, the board. That's the... You see, I'm new at the whole, like, you know, board games terminology, hooba juba, jibby jimmy things. So, you know, I'm still learning. I'm still kind of getting up to speed on how all of this works. My bad, y'all. But you know, I'm learning slowly but surely. But yeah, like I said, the Northern Realms has an insanely good leader card in the shape of the remove all the weather effects from the board. That leader card is just ridiculous. But on top of that, the faction-specific bonus that they get is that every time they win a round, they get to draw a card from their deck. What? That's no. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But yeah, we can see here I'm fighting this monster opponent and getting my ass kicked a bit. But that's okay, because my plan right now isn't so much to win, but to force the lady, the blacksmith assistant, to just force her to put down as many cards as possible. Because, you know, the Gwent AI is still so low that they will actually just fall for that. As long as you are, you know, performing an action, the AI will kind of correspond and, or rather, react by doing something as well, like putting down another card. You see, like he's just putting down cards for no reason. He just put a commander's horn and this in his own, or rather her own siege bracket. But why? Why? There's nothing there, right? So it's quite obvious that that the opponent has just lost her mind. I mean, I'm not sure how to refer to whether or not I should refer to my opponent as it, as in the AI, or her as in the character I'm playing against. Oh my! But yeah, we see here. I mean, that's a pretty good ability. The ability that the monsters.
Build your boats in pine wood.
Of course
Oh.
not. Wench dragged me
We're gonna
some
let
point
these
till
guys
I'd
talk
make
over
her
it.
a cradle.
Boat business not booming.
Not well at all. Ain't no fish.
That would be a problem
Heard
for a
you're good
fisherman.
boat right, and an even better card player.
Wanna play?
Absolutely.
Always ready for a round.
Let's do it. So now we're playing one of the Gwent players from the Gwent Players Velen quest. And this is the guy in Oriton. And he's pretty good! Not gonna lie, he's pretty good. You know, he's sexy. He's got those smooth moves, man. And pretty good deck too. And he is the Nilfgaardian Empire, which is the faction that I will be playing in just you know, shortly. Just a couple of more rounds and I'll be able to sustain a... how many cards do you need to have in your deck in order to play? I think it's 24? 22 or 24, I forget the exact number, I'm sorry. But yeah, he put down a hero card, the Letho hero card, pretty early. Now, hero cards, they're really good cards. They basically can't be removed from the board when you put them down. Whether it's by, you know, by using a decoy card, so you can't remove your own, or if the opponent has a Scorch or a Villain Trethamerth or a, you know, whatever card, you can't burn it and like dispose of it that way. So yeah, pretty good cards, but when to use them is pretty much, you know, that's the sexy part. That's where you need to really kind of think about kind of your long-term strategy. because using them immediately is actually pretty good. A lot of people would probably disagree, but I don't. I think it's really good because at least when you're fighting against in the late game and when the enemy AI starts to improve significantly, that's when you want to use your hero cards quite early actually, because what'll happen is they're basically just withholding. Usually when you're playing at that level, the enemy will have a Scourge card in his deck, or maybe a weather effect even. And what'll happen is if you put down a high value card on the board, he will dispose of it immediately. He will get rid of it immediately. You could technically, I guess, juke him out by I don't know. I guess maybe using a oh, this is risky, by the way. I have two cards left. Those two Blue Stripes Commandos, they are basically not muster cards. Shit. Tight bond cards. Right, that's what it's called. They're tight bond cards, which means that if you put two similar cards, or sorry, not similar, identical cards rather, on the board together, they basically strengthen each other, and the value of them grows exponentially with every subsequent card that you put down on the board. And you know, you can do some pretty freaky shit with that. And we got Letho of Gullet. Letho, you my man, you the man, Letho. God, love Letho. And I got him, so happy.
You play Gwent?
And here he is, the kid.
Dim, but that just ain't true. Addy don't know how to plough or sew, nor catch no fishes. But he sure can play cards. So Addy plays Gwent.
So let's play.
Yeah, don't take what that kid is saying lightly. He's seriously good. 22 cards. You need 22 cards in your deck to be able to play. Alright. Kinda got confused there for a second. Thought it was 24. But okay, so this kid, I'm not gonna lie, right? Saying that he's good is kind of an understatement. He's disgustingly good. This kid is it really feels like this is a difficulty spike. You know, it's not so much, you know, you're climbing a hill all of a sudden, as much as it is, boom, Mount Everest, you gotta climb that shit. This kid just comes out of nowhere with some insanely high level cards, and he just knows how to play really well. And, you know, there's some misfortune on my side. I don't have the best, you know, Northern Realms deck in the world. I don't even think I have any hero cards, now that I think about it. I may have like one or two, but I don't have, you know, Estered, I don't have Roach. And goddamn, you know, I would not have minded having those cards. Fighting this guy, and boom, out of nowhere. This is where I started panicking. I was like, whoa! Whoa! Oh, right, shit! No, but I think I actually finished my thought before. What I wanted to say, and boom! I was talking about Estered and Roach, and here they are. Oh my, oh my. And yeah, putting down those two spy cards could have been a mistake. But I'm basically desperate, right? And look at my cards. I don't have anything to like respond to this. I'm fucked. I'm just in desperation. I'm just like looking and like, okay, can I make something happen here? What can I, you know, what can I do here? I do have a ballista card, so I could kind of, you know, put down a bunch of siege cards and kind of try to make something happen with that. But you know, along with the Commander's Horn, but my oh my. Instead I do something completely insane and just buff my two kind of useless ranged cards instead. That's a shame. And yeah, Now I have, what is that, 10 points? Yeah, I'm trying to just waste time now. That's why I'm putting down the weather effect cards. Just trying to waste time and see what he puts down in his deck. And boom, 12 cards. So I've already lost. Because my cards are only worth 10. So yeah, I'll be forfeiting in just a second.
Addy's not clever, nay. Finds no mushrooms, save his own stink on. But, Addy can sure play cards.
You can indeed, kid. But yeah, I think I said that before, that usually when you're playing higher level AIs, a good strategy would be to kind of waste as many cards of his that you can by putting down low level cards and hero cards. That way your really high level cards, you know, you save those strength cards for the end, where he would hopefully have already used up his Scorch card on a shit card, or maybe passed around even, at which point you can use yours safely. Boom! Out of nowhere, 40 strength already. And he passes. And I'm just like, okay. Fortunately, I do have 2 Commander's Horn this round, but I'm not an idiot. I know what's waiting for me here. I know what awaits me. Usually my tactic is I want to win that first round, because then I feel like, okay, I can chill a bit, you know. Oftentimes the AI, well, at least the lower level, oh my god. This is basically where I started crying. If I just waited a little bit, I could have just pulled that spy card and used it for myself, but nope. Boom. Roach. And now I'm like, okay. And boom, Yennefer of Vengerberg from nowhere. Out of nowhere, man. And even with the Commander's Horn, it's not enough. And I'll be forfeiting in just a second. As soon as it's my turn. Woo! This is a spike in difficulty. But yeah, usually I try to win the first round, because then the pressure is on him, right? And often what happens is the AI will just spam cards, right? He'll do anything to win because he has to. It's the last round for him. So the AI usually just kind of panics a bit and just starts like putting down as many cards as possible. And that's your chance to kind of provoke him a bit, you know. Boom, Scorch card. That's what I was talking about. Now, luckily for me, I have a way to bring him back, but I'm trying to play a bit safe, You know, I'm trying to see, you know, what can I do? Should I save my Commander's Horn for the next round and buff the 2 Crim-free Reavers, or should I use them now? You know, oh, I pass. I guess I just decided that, you know, we both have 5 cards and, what? Oh, okay, right. I get it. He didn't have enough points to win there. But this is usually what happens if the AI wins the first round. Then usually they just pass the second. I guess it's kind of clever. You get to keep a card. Excuse me. He gets to keep a card while you have to put down a card in order to win. Oh the god, that hurt. That hurts so bad. Did he have 2 Scorch cards this round? Wow, that's ridiculous. Because he Scorched by, what was it? Siege Tower or Ballista the first round? That's pretty hardcore. But luckily for me, I did choose to save my 2 Crim-free Reavers for this round. And I had a Dunbanner Medic, I think she's called. So I managed to pull something off with that. And luckily for me, the last card he had was a clear weather effects card. So woohoo!
Addy done lost. It happens. Take your praise.
And we got the Vernon Roach card. Haddy, you were
Wanted to ask
You were really good.
I play Gwent.
The soothsayer knows what's up.
Play for the prize card in my collection.
you a mind reader?
The good gods did bless me with some precognition. I say some, because it's selective like, only applies to mundane matters. Not a bird'll ever shit on me, but all my foresights never helped me win at Gwent.
Let's lay him out.
Poor guy. That has to be frustrating. Imagine if you could see the future, but you can only see stupid useless shit like that. And boom! We're playing as the Nilfgaardian card for when we're facing off against the Soothsayer. Oh wait, let me just check. Oh my god. I'm an idiot, that was my bad. Oh my god, oh my. I just wanted to see if I was recording and messed up my own. Oh god, I'm an idiot. That's what happens, man. That's what happens when you're this neurotic and paranoid. I need to stop. I need to just chill. But yeah, we see that he's playing as the monsters deck, and there's a couple of new cards there. There's ghouls and neckers now, and I think they also added harpies. That's new. I don't remember seeing that I guess Blood and Wine, the Blood and Wine patch. I think all those cards came with the Blood and Wine, or maybe the patch that preceded it. I'm not sure, but those are new to me. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the monsters card, the cards that are, actually no, the entire faction that the entire monsters faction is just ridiculous. Probably the one faction that I fear the most. And it's simply because it's because of two reasons. One, the muster ability. Their insane ability to just muster up these insanely good cards. It's ridiculous, right? Because what happens is that, you know, and I forfeit because
for another round sometime.
Oh, I will, don't you worry. Oh man, I can't even talk straight because of how much I fear the monsters card. The monsters deck. Sorry, fuck. But yeah, basically because of the monsters ability, each card in your deck, if you have like for example, he put down a ghoul card now. So he had a 1 point card in his deck, which was the ghoul card. But in actuality, it's not worth 1 point, it's worth 3 points. Because as soon as he puts down that card, he summons 2 other cards from his deck. That's what's so fucking crazy about the Monsters faction. Every card, why did he do that? That's the shit AI at play. He just put down the Dandelion card, which works. It functions just like the Commander's Horn. But it doesn't stack, so it does nothing now. No, that hurts. that was absolutely pointless. And I used my leader's ability there to spy at him a bit and see what he's got. And I was scared. Not gonna lie, I was scared. And yeah, now why did it? Oh, okay. Okay. I wanted to put down the 10 points card, the Black Archer card? Shit, I forgot what the name of that card is. Really good card though. I put down that card because I wanted to see if I could win. By kind of prompting him to continue to put down cards. But no, this seems to be a medium level. And this is where oh my god. You see why it's so fucking good to kind of have that, to kind of skip that second round if you win the first, because you provoke the opponent to kind of, you know, force him to put down something on the board, but he may not have anything, so easy win. Especially considering the monster's faction ability is that they get to keep a card in their deck, or rather, sorry, on the board. So a card that they've put on the board remains there. It's a random card though, so that's kind of the good part. But nonetheless, really good ability. So if they've put down a card, that a random card remains, and that just prompts, you know, that puts the impetus on the opponent to kind of force him to kind of, you know, act and potentially waste a card. Because like I had, like you saw in the at the previous round, I had a 3 strength card and I had a 10 strength card, and basically I couldn't put down the third one, 3 one, because I would lose. So, but if I put down the 10 level card, then I'd lose anyway. Oh, the crones, the bane of my existence. The bane of my existence. No, actually, the vampires is the bane of my existence, because the problem with the vampire cards, that's an insane amount of points, by the way, that you summon with the with just one card. That's ridiculous. But the problem is, if you have a villain Trethomet card or a Scorch card, you can't kill them all in one go. You have to kill there's a 5-point vampire card that basically acts like a shield for the rest of them. So you can't get rid of one of all the vampire cards in one go. You basically have to have a decoy card and kind of use villain Trethomet once more. Oh my god. It's a ridiculously good card. Man. But yeah, this is basically the end of the video. This is gonna be, I'm not sure of the format really, but you know, this will be kind of a side series, I suppose, that runs along. Oof, clutch, man, clutch that shit out. The run will be running alongside the main playthrough.
The finest slippery jacks this fall, but how to play and not lose, that I'll never know. A beautiful win. Take this card.
You played extremely well, Mr. Soothsayer. Third time's the charm.
One opponent worth your while in Velen, in the village of Midgard.
Yeah, we already fought him.
They calls him Haddy.
But yeah, that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and you know, look forward to the others, I guess. Bye, everybody.